All right, guys, the countdown has been taken care of. I think we started with a delay of 2 minutes today. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the online, going online took a little while longer. Guys, before we start, of course, we are going to deal with chess24.com. Jay is right to put that link there. We are joined in by all the people on time. I'm very impressed with you guys. Hitesh is here. Arya Mahakal is here. Sagar is here. Riyan Chinamdar is here. Saurish is here. Namish is here. And I think, yes, in the description, it should be, I think, July 29, right? What is it? July 29 or June 29, was it? It is June 29. What happened? I believe that it got copied from yesterday. I guess so. I'll correct that later. You're right about it. I think I reused the settings. That is why it got copied like that. Namish is absolutely right. For the YouTube, what you do is you have your settings, right? So it got copied just from yesterday. That's why. It's written July 28. That was yesterday. Hey, we are joining by Shreyan as well. Guys, before we go further, I have an announcement, a very important one. Jai, please make a note of it and make sure that you type. Tomorrow, I have my appointment for the COVID-19 vaccination. Very important. And the time given to me is 3:30, around that time. Okay, it's around that time. I'm not quite sure. Now, depending on the rush there, and also after the vaccination, they make you wait for like 45 minutes, I think, just to see if there are no side effects or something. I hope your parents have done that so you know. And that's why I'm not sure of when I would come back. And therefore, tomorrow will be a holiday for you on account of my vaccination. And you don't know how long it's going to take. I'll have to wait there. Plus, when I come back, I don't know if there would be anything that I would probably hand pain, body ache, headache, or something like that. I don't know. So tomorrow will be a holiday, but you guys can play on leeches, and I recommend that you play on leeches. Jay, make sure that you've actually understood what I just said. So due to the COVID-19 vaccination appointment that I have tomorrow, it's the timing given to me is 3:30. Let's say by 4:30 I get my number, because you have to wait there. Then they, after the jab, they make you wait for like 45 minutes. So everybody make a note of that. For you, at Tuesday, the lecture will be as usual, regular. Of course, I'll see to it that I put this on the Telegram channel for all. But make sure you spread the word. Jay, make sure that you type this at least 3 to 4 times during this 1 hour, okay? So that people who join in would probably also know. Say at 6:15, 6:30, 6:45. Make sure, Jay, that you run the same line, okay? I hope everybody has made a note of that, guys. And Jay, by the way, since we are not going to have a lecture tomorrow, if you create the Monday's tournament in advance, make sure you share that on Telegram channel as well. We are joined in by Radhesh. What's the spelling of sir? You added an additional E there. And also everything in capital. I don't know what's up with that. Guys, today we are going to deal with chess24.com. So yesterday I showed you a new site which was chessfriends.com. Okay, my first dose, my dear, not the second one, my first dose. So far there was no availability. I don't know. By the way, you can type it in the chat if your parents are done with your doses. I think Rayansh, you can tell us about your grandfather. Maybe he is done with the vaccination totally, right? Anyway, the site for today is chess24. And by the way, one thing that we had to do yesterday, which we did not do so regularly or properly, was the moves, the checklist. So Jay, if you can just make sure that you type the move order, like how do we decide on a move? Okay, Jay says my both my parents are done with both the doses. Hey, that's awesome. Akash also saying yes, both the doses are done. Rayan saying that yes, he has with grandmother, both of them, first as well as the second dose is done. Okay, By the way, Namish has reminded us that we'll decide when the feedback will be given. I am, well, actually, I was going to announce that tomorrow, but then the vaccination thing came up. So we will decide on Friday. Let's do it on Friday. That's it. So Jay, now another thing for you to type. So Friday is when we will do the feedback session. Every Friday there will be some feedback session. Arya Mahakal says my parents are done with the first dosage. Okay. Grant Tutekar also says my grandparents. For my parents and grandparents, the first dose is done. Okay. Guys, let's get started. We are interested in playing a slow game. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, everything is possible. 15 minutes is fine. Let's go for a 15-minute game. I like the idea. Let me adjust the screen a little bit. Now I'm sure that you see everything properly. Yeah, you see that properly. So we are going to play this particular Alakine defense setup. And recently I've started playing, instead of e5, the move d5, where white pushes the pawn, black pushes the pawn, where he would probably take my knight, I would take his knight. Now if he takes with a d pawn, I take queen takes queen, destroy the castling. That's what happens. Oh, so he took there. So he thinks that if I take on b2, he'll queen first. But you know the rule in chess, the check comes first. Maybe Jai will type. Maybe Jay can do the typing, right? Check comes first, Jay. You're going to do that typing. Check comes first. And now it's time for us to take back with the bishop, attack the b2 pawn, get ready to castle. That's why I like this setup. Jay with the apostrophe. Jay, what's up with the apostrophe? Check comes first. Ooh, Hitesh has done it right. My student for English. Guys, we are attacking the b2 pawn. Please remember that we are attacking the b2 pawn. We are ready to castle. So he has rightly played c3. I think it is perfect for us to castle. We've castled before white. Guys, type such things, okay? We have castled before white. Now that is something important, okay? We have castled before white here. Okay, so it is queen to c2. And now in a very strange manner, you know what I would love to do is to get my bishop on g6, get this bishop on g6. Now how would I love to do that? I am going to put the bishop here on g4, bring it back to h5, and then put it on g6. But let's first understand what our opponent wants to do. I think he wants to long castle. That's what I think he is preparing. And therefore, it won't be a bad idea to push c6 and create a square for our queen then. That is one way of doing it. The other way is to put the pawn typically on e5 and then allow the queen to come in the game with queen h5 or something like that. Let's see what is better here. Let's go for the setup with c6. We can also put the queen on b6, attacking the f2 pawn, because if white does long castle, then the f2 pawn will be hanging. He has done so. How about this move here? I like that idea. The reason why I like this is, first we are attacking this particular pawn, and we can always come back on b6, and on b6 this bishop will prove very, very important. It will prove very fruitful. And okay, another thing is, now the bishop on g4 will also be good, because we'll attack the rook, as I said. Now we'll come back and then maybe then go to g6. That's what I want to do. And by the way, if he plays, I would love it if he plays king b1, I can immediately play bishop f5. The only problem with that is that he has this block bishop d3. Otherwise, the queen would have been pinned. Oh, he's doing it that way. He is doing it that way is a good sign. It's a very good sign. You know why I say that? Because now when I play this, he'll have to block it with the bishop again. If not, then he will allow me this plan. So let's attack the rook here. We are attacking the rook. If you have noticed, what I would love to do is I would want that bishop to be on g6. Hello, Advait. Itesh knows Advait very well. Advait is my cousin, by the way. For those who don't know, welcome. He's using his mom's ID, I think. Advait. By the way, let me also know in the chat if your parents, your grandparents, what was the effect they had? What effect did the vaccine have upon them? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Important stuff. Where's the queen going now, guys? If at all the queen is going anywhere at all, I mean. Huh. Sure, right? Oh, there. I think now we have this free-flowing attack. I have now the idea of knight a6 to c5. Our bishop does look strong. Oh, he's gone all the way back there. Can I play this knight here then in that case? Guys, the reason I don't want to push the knight here is because if he wants the queen exchange, then, could be odd a little bit. We would have to put the queen on b6. That's the main thing. So let's put the knight on d7. Can that happen? Nah, somehow I still feel that this is better. But now the main thing is you could push the pawn, okay? Yeah, he could push the pawn there. Okay, let's play it calm and quiet. Yes, agreed that, we have not developed our knight. Agreed. But it's for a reason, guys. So we have not done so. Again, the typical feedback for most of you used to be not using your time. So make sure that you're learning from this, that the time is an important thing and we have to utilize the time effectively. Okay, now I'm okay with this. Should I give the bishop? He wants my... He wants the bishop. By the way, I cannot take with the f pawn. It's pinned by the queen. I'll have to take it with the h pawn. Point noted there. I'll have to take with the h pawn. Good to know Mohit is here. Mohit, make sure that when Jay puts something as a notice, you notice the notice. Love that. Our dear moderator is going to put something in the chat. So, oh, he's now ready to push the pawns. Come on, guys, not so fast, right? Not so fast, right? Okay, now this one is what I was expecting, to be honest. Can I play this? If I play this as his bishop and queen attack, How about pushing the pawn? How about this move? It's now the time to decide. Well, I like this move in particular. You know why? Because the check comes first. So queen takes e7, a takes b2 check will come first. I like that move. That is why I like that move. Okay, so as expected, the pawn push. Okay. Now what can we do? Let's protect the pawn and then knight a6 maybe. Check comes first, people say. Yeah, no doubt about that. Check comes first. By the way, some people are saying, Rayansh, for example, did say that his grandfather felt weak. And Jay is saying that they took holidays due to pain and fever. But there are a few people who are saying that, you know, there are not much side effects there. There are people who say that, I'm telling you. Oh no, I think check comes first applies here as well. Bishop check. Please tell me I have bishop check. Oh, for sure I have the bishop check, right? Where does the queen go? Is the queen trapped? Where does the queen go? Is the queen trapped? If I play knight a6. If I play knight a6, is the queen trapped? By the way, if I play knight a6, queen takes a3, and so we can play the bishop check first, and then maybe then after that we can play knight a6. Guys, this looks insanely tricky, but it's good, right? I suppose. Now the bishop has that pawn covered. The bishop has that pawn covered. Guys, you might have noticed this, that the pawn on a3 was hanging. Now that pawn on a3 is not hanging. Right? That pawn on a3 is not hanging. So now if I play this move, this knight a6 move, I think now the queen is trapped. And now this does not work. Can somebody please type it in the chat why this pawn push does not work? Somebody please tell me. Now this is our favorite line. He is attacking our queen, but that will not work. Can somebody tell me why? Jay is the first. Jay is the first to tell me why it doesn't work. Namish comes second, and the bronze medalist is Sagar. Check comes first. I think that's the point to highlight. That's a point to highlight. I keep saying that. Yes, he thinks that I will also take your queen, but my dear fellow, and that's why I think king b1 was better. I think king b1 was better, guys. King b1 was better. Oh, he resigned. Guys, I think king b1 was better here. Let's go ahead and see that. I gave a check. Bishop b2 check. I think king b1 would have been a little better. Although I'm saying not the best, but still, come on. Surely, right? Yeah, king b1 was better. Point noted. Guys, does chess 24 allow us tactics? Chess 24 does allow us tactics, right? We are going to see the tactics on chess 24 as well. But I'm going to ask you now the question of how you want to do this, okay? Tell me in the chat what you want to do. There will be one more game that I can play. There's a lot of time here. So one more game, surely I'll play. But you tell me whether you want the game immediately or let us do it like we did a game now. Let's do some tactics, then again a game. and again tactics. We can have 2 rounds of tactics and games. So let me know if you like that idea. What is your opinion? And then accordingly we'll do it. We can play one more game for sure, and we can have 2 tactics session. So now we just played a game. Do you want me to go for tactics, then come back to the game and again tactics? Is that the way we divide the quarter? How do we do that? Jay is saying a game now. Mohit is saying tactics. Saurish is saying game now. And Ayush is saying game tactic, game tactic. That looks cool. We complete both the games. Namish is not happy with the tactics. Namish, you don't get to decide that. I decide that. You don't get to decide that whether there is a need for tactics or not. That is not even the choice. The choice I have given you, Namish, is whether you want the games now or the tactics now. That is all the option that there is. 100% we are going to do tactics. There is a big need for tactics. You don't get to decide that. I decide that. Okay, but more votes are for the games. Okay, so fine. Then the point is we will do both the games first, and then we will go ahead and do tactics. By the way, Jay can tell me what sort of tactics does chess 24 allow. Is there like a puzzle racer or something? I don't know, because Lee Chess has got some options. But anyway, let's play another 15-minute game. By the way, our opponent did not think and play. Something that you must know and keep in mind, bear in mind. Everybody has to keep that in mind, surely. Oh, Jay is saying puzzle streak is allowed by chess 24. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, here our opponent says, I am not falling for this typical Danish gambit trap. So, you know what? Oh, he's not taking it. Why shall we take it? If he doesn't want to take, then why should I even go ahead and take? Let him take that on c3. Even I am not going to go for it. Okay, now I did not know whether puzzle streak was allowed. Now that I've understood that puzzle streak is allowed, then we can decide on how many tactical positions we want. Okay, then we can decide that. The knight is attacking the pawn. What can we do here? Sacrifice of a pawn? Is that okay? No, right? That's not okay, right? No, that's not. Doesn't look good. It's queen d3 maybe? I don't know. Maybe queen d3. How about bishop g5? Guys, our opponent has taken a different approach. He has taken a very different approach to this whole Danish thing. I must say, a very different approach. Will it be sensible sacrificing a pawn, the central pawn? Will it be wise enough to sacrifice the central pawn? E4 pawn is a central pawn. We don't actually, not fair to sacrifice that. What has got to be done here? Knight d2. But if we play knight d2, it takes the pawn, then pawn takes pawn. Queen d3, then knight to c6, and there is knight e5 always. Queen to c2, did not think about that. Queen to c2 does look attractive. If he is not playing the main line, why should I play the main line? Huh? If I had played bishop g5, he could have developed a piece, bishop e7 anyway, and would have unpinned the knight. Again, the threat would have been renewed. Now, this is not something that I really care about. So now my knight's coming out. I'm ready for castling. If he takes with the pawn, That's R pawn on c3. I think I'm going to take back with the pawn. It will be very interesting. That will put this knight out of the equation all the time. We'll do that. Yes, thank you, Jay, for answering. Sagar should know that. I've already answered that. Friday is when we will have our feedback sessions going forward. From the next month, that is, of course, from August. Tomorrow is a Friday. Please, Jay, I think it's time. Jay, did you do that? Did you type the message? I told you to do that 4 times. Did you do that, Jay? No, Jay did not do that, right? Jay, please tell me you did that. No, you did not do that. Why did you not do that, Jay? Oh, chance for us to take our pawn back. Yeah. If we take, well, he can take, then he will take on e4 as well. But this has to go. There's no doubt about it. This has to go. No doubt. That had to go. No doubt about that, sir. And, well, now we will castle. Guys, in both the games we played, oh, Jay is now spamming. Jay, I did not ask you to spam that. I asked you to do that 4 times during the lecture, man. Come on, man. That's not fair. I asked you to do that like every 15 minutes or something, not like 4 times in a row. Jay. Guys, by the way, please note tomorrow is a holiday on account of the vaccination that I have to undergo. Please remember that. I think now will be a great time to pin the knight because now the bishop has moved once. I was waiting for this, okay? I was actually waiting for this. Awesome. Because now the bishop has moved and then we have pinned it. So if the bishop moves back, it will be bad, right? I will extend the pin here. I don't want to give away on this pin. And look at now what he has done to his king side position. Some comments from experts. Oh, Mohit is saying, I have noticed the notice. I like that. We're playing with words here. Like tie the tie. Yeah, one more will be plant the plant, right? Plant the plant. Tie the tie. Notice the notice. Can we come up with something more? Rayan Chinandar saying, oh. Guys, look at what our opponent has done to his king side position, by the way. It's opened up. Not that this bishop is trapped or something. Of course, we can come back. And now if he castles on the king side, oh, God bless him. And that does not bother me one bit. Know what? Doesn't. No way, man. No way. I think we can go about pinning the bishop first. Let's pin the bishop. I like that. I like that idea. Let's pin the bishop. I wanted to play queen b3 as well. Queen b3 would have also looked good. Rayanch is asking, is it the Covishield or the Covaxin? I am hopeful that it is Covishield actually. Guys, now a quick question. The check comes first. Can we go for bishop takes f7 here? I think it's Covishield, guys. I think it's Covishield. Guys, now a question. Can I go for bishop takes? We already lost a piece. Yeah, we've lost a piece. So, no, not bishop takes f7. I don't think that would be wise right now. So, let's just take here. That wouldn't be a wise idea. Let's. By the way, now our opponent is who seems a little careless about his king side position. I have to say this, okay? Very careless. Now, the point of this is that the attack on f7 is just humongous. And queen b3 is coming up. I can assure you, that's nasty. Also, knight d5 looks cool. Knight d5, knight f6 check. Oh, that's why he did what he did there. And now I cannot tell you how weak that is. I mean, come on, that f6 is weak. Ah, oh, that f6. Now let's calculate the line here. Knight d5. Oh, immediately I'm playing that. Immediately I'm playing that. Our opponent had left the game, but I think he lost connection. That more often than not is a connection error, guys. I don't think they leave the game. That's a connection error. Okay, so the rook has come in defense. Will that help? I don't think so. I can play a multi-purpose move, right? I can play bishop to e2, multi-purpose c7 threat. You like that? No? There are a lot of good moves we have here. Whenever, if so many choices. Queen to f2 also looks cool. I'm attacking this f6 with all the force in the world that I have. People are saying that there is some lag. No, there is no lag. Somebody please tell them that there is no lag. Hitesh, check the net connection. There is absolutely no lag, guys. Okay, he went back with the bishop. Unbelievable. I think we get the queen here. Please tell me we get the queen here. Please tell me we get the queen here. It's a check. We get the queen, right? Please tell me. Please tell me yes. Knight discovered attack. We are getting the queen here, right? Now let's say if the rook takes, then he'll be attacking our queen. But again, as I keep saying, the check comes first, right? The check comes first. So rook takes queen is a check. Let's not make any mistake about that. The rook takes queen will be a check. Yeah, I knew that. He will take it with the rook. I knew that. Again, same. Guys, how many times? So this is how fundamentals help you. This is how the fundamentals help you. Two games we played. In both the games, you can see that we were attacking opponent's queen. Jay, you can please type everything, okay? Please take some efforts. In both the games, we were attacking opponent's queen. Opponent was attacking our queen. In both the games it happened. And in both the games, check comes first. This is really important and how the fundamentals help you in chess. So there we have it. It's rook takes queen. Yes, but it's a check, my dear fellow. It's the check that comes first. That is the beauty of it all. Of course, I'm not going to sacrifice more stuff. No, I'm not going to do that. So our opponent here, by the way, has got rook and a bishop for our queen. But I think the king is in the center. Yeah, the king is in the center. That's the main thing. Look at the rook on a8. And by the way, something that we achieved in yesterday's games as well, guys. We achieved this yesterday as well. What did we achieve yesterday as well? The lopsided development of our opponent and the advantage, the quicker development than our opponent. Like bishop on c8, the rook on a8. These are the things that we need to make a note of. Guys, I can assure you there is no lag. I don't know. I have no intimation of any lag whatsoever. None whatsoever. I'm really surprised. Guys, now watch out for this check. Oh no, this check will be annoying for him. The king is going nowhere. The check comes first. Boy, king f8 and it's doomsday. King f8. King f8. Let's go for it. King f8. Oh, our opponent resigned. Okay, he resigned. Okay. Now become 1-9. Yes, our opponent had not used 5 points yet. Guys, 5 points were almost, come on, for most part of the game, the bishop on c8 was also not used. OMGB is absolutely right. Will somebody please highlight in the chat, like, how did we play these two games, in the sense, what are the fundamentals to remember? Develop your pieces faster. I play demo games not for my fun, for you also to enjoy. Like, win and loss will happen 100%, but enjoy how we, conduct the game. By the way, Van friend, where is your friend Aryan? Where is your friend Aryan, your van friend? Van friends, van friend. Hey, we got one more. Van friends, van friend. Thank you, Ayush. Your notice has been noticed in both the games, right? Game, not games, right? We were attacking opponent's queen, but opponent was attacking our queen, but the check comes first. And yes, there is absolutely no lie, I can assure you. 1982 was the birth year. Reyansh, 1982 is your birth year. Are you my teacher? Am I your teacher? Guys, some comment for that. Some comment for Reyansh's comment here. He is saying 1982 is his birth year. And now my question is, am I his teacher? He is my teacher? 1982? Some comments. You have to have some comments. Now, common tournament, you can do that tomorrow. Oh, guys, it will be a nice thing to decide. What do you want to do tomorrow? Because you have a holiday tomorrow, don't just treat it like a holiday. I mean, do you want to play a tournament tomorrow for your own? A bullet tournament for fun. Let's have some fun. Some bullet tournament, guys. What say? I'm serious. Let's say bullet tournament if you want to have some fun. Okay. Guys, let's do some tactics. Jay said that we can do some tactics. Guys, but, well, okay, instead of doing tactics, can we go for one more game? Now we have a 2-0 thing. Even if it's not completed or whatever, at least let's play one more game. Guys, there might be a lag now. I have the first information throughout the hour now. For the first time, I have a notification of a lag here. Now there might be a lag, okay? Yes, there is a lag now. Accepted now at the moment. At the moment, there is a lag. Guys, let's play one more, right? Let's play one more game, because for tactics, I'll tell you the reason why. After this, we will come out of chess 24 and go to Lichess for some tactics, because I think tactics over here, I don't know. We'll have to adjust the screen settings or something. We'll see. We'll see. Let's play one more quick game. Let's go for a 10-minute game. What's it? Instead of 15, let's go for a 10-minute game. I'm okay with that. The seniors, make sure that you do the commentary for relevant points, okay? People want a bullet tournament tomorrow? I'm okay with that. Guys, I'm in a full mood for some good aggressive play here, now that we have won 2 games anyway. This looks like a Stonewall setup to me. Looks like a Stonewall setup, guys. And I will have the bishop exchange. Dare he put the bishop in between, I'll take that, I swear. Put bishop in between and I'll take that, man. Because he has got, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, guys, this is the fun, okay? Now, okay, one more thing. Now, why did we exchange that light-colored bishop so early? Something to learn. Guys, learning is important here, yeah? Why am I saying that? Guys, he has got his pawns on f4, e3, d4, all on dark colors. And now he has a dark color bishop. So sometimes that can just jail your own bishop. I think you have understood what I'm trying to say. So therefore, it is good thing that we have gotten rid of the light colored bishop. It doesn't have a light colored bishop. Okay. Guys, please make sure if you learn something, you're going to type that. If you learn anything at all, you're going to have to type that. It's a very important thing, okay? That's why, yes, there is lag. I mean, I don't understand why it happens in the reigns. Yes, there is lag. But guys, don't miss out on the knowledge part. For sure, don't miss out on that knowledge part. Guys, I repeat, the important knowledge part was that his pawns were on the dark color, f4, then e3 and d4. Now he has put another pawn on c3. He's just brilliant. He is just brilliant. Guys, for the third game in a row, I think for the third game in a row, we have castled before our opponent. Knight c6 does look like a good move. There's no doubt about that. I played that. You take a final call on what sort of a tournament you want for tomorrow. You can take the final call on that. Okay, I like this setup now. It's taken there. I'll take here. Now I want to play knight to g4. The question is which one? Knight fg4 or knight eg4? Stream did not end, guys. Refresh it. Refresh it. Guys, you can refresh your stream, guys. Refresh your stream. It is back now. No doubt about it. Now, which knight should be brought? Is the main question, isn't it? Well, let's do this. And then we have rook e8, by the way. We have rook e8. Yeah. Again, I think for the second time now, we see that we are attacking with full force. We are attacking with full force. There are two attackers attacking. Then there is this dark color weakness. Surely. I don't want to go for anything less than this other knight also joining the attack. I'm going to exchange this knight if required, mind you. If required. Yeah, you can refresh. If there is a lag, you can refresh it, guys. I wonder they want us to work from homes. They have to provide us with good net, stable net connection. That's the least they can do, man. They want us to work from home, right? Guys, now we have a good square for the knight. Knight g3. Looks cool, that square. Oh, we are going to get that as well now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to get the bishop as well. Should we go ahead and do that? Should we? This looks cool. The reason is we are putting extra pressure on the pawn either side. Now we don't want to give that bishop so easily, do we? Do we want that bishop to be given away so easily? No, sir. Would not like that. I want a6 played as well. Guys, you can click on the refresh. Also try to adjust the settings as far as your stream is concerned. There might be a net issue. I'm not denying that. But definitely something. I have a 50 Mbps speed, man. Trust me on this. 50 Mbps. Guys, I played a6 in order to stop knight b5. That's exactly what I did not want. The bishop and the queen there. That's exactly what I did not want. Now hang on here. What is it that we can accomplish? This knight is pretty much useless. Really, I mean, I am sorry, but that knight is just not doing anything for us. No way, man. Really, that knight was not doing anything for us. Now, the logic of this move is to play the knight to f5. Sure, right? That can be done. This game is going well. Yeah, the network can be tricky. Oh, he moved that knight. It was unbelievable of him. Why did he do that ever? No way. What did he just do? Question is, why did he just do it? What is he trying to accomplish there, by the way? No idea. Really have no idea what he's trying to do there. Maybe he's just stopping knight f5 because now the rook is controlling it. But what I intend to achieve Now I have queen here. With some distraction. Let's threaten checkmate. Can we do that? Am I threatening checkmate? No. Threatening just a piece. Guys, this is going down to the wire. I love this. Okay, queen h to check can't be stopped now, as far as I am concerned, because if the knight moves, oh, that's not a great idea. That is not a great idea. No, sir. No, sir. Because now I think I have the queen move here, right? And if I do that, no, I think I have a better idea. Why can't I just take here? And then I can win the pawn back. Yeah, I can do that. I can win the pawn on e3, right? I can win the pawn on e3, guys. The bishop was the defender. We keep talking about it, right? Destroying the defender. We talk about destroy. Now the c3 pawn is hanging, by the way. The c3 pawn is hanging. The rook on f4 is hanging. Okay, so we'll take it this way, maybe. Guys, we have to be careful with the back rank, yeah? Very careful with the back rank. Now that doesn't help. I don't think that helped at all. How's that helping? Now how's that helping? No, 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 that's not helping. I don't think so, sir. Okay. Can I now simply go ahead, do this? I want to attack this pawn, this g2. That's going to be a permanent weakness as far as I'm concerned. He has no open files. That's why at the moment that will work, by the way. Okay, so I guess now we are doing a pretty good job. First, let's take here. Then we can go for this. Attacking g2. How is he going to defend g2? Just tell me how he's going to defend g2. He's not going to defend g2. Yes, that way. That was the only way he could have done that. I repeat, the only way he could have done that. And now that gives us a chance to just keep pushing our pawn. Please tell me that's possible. Yeah, let's just push our pawn. A little too greedy, maybe? Maybe a little too greedy. I don't know. We've got a minute. Oh, now that is not going to help, sir. Because now I'm going to attack the rook. The rook will have only so many squares to go. Okay. A minute and now let's see. Can we just go ahead and take this check and everything? Can we do it that way? Cannot. Did we complicate the game unnecessarily? Why do I get that impression? Ah, whoa, 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 whoa! What's up? Love that. If I take the pawn, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if I take the pawn? Yeah, down on time. Sure, down on time. I think 24 seconds should be enough to beat him from here. Oh, he resigned. Yeah, 24 seconds should be enough. I don't know why he resigned there, but yeah, sure. What a game this was. Wonderful. All right, guys. So we are really cruising along. We've got 6 minutes more to go. Let's try for some tactics. Okay. Uh, let's use the tactics trainer. Let's see if we can do two positions. I'll bring that on your screen right now. Okay. So let's have this position on the board. And it is black to play. Guys, there are 6 minutes more to go. White to play. No, black to play here. Black to play, guys. Let's see, guys, if you can find answers to at least two of the chess 24 tactics. Remember, the more time we are using, we are losing our points, I believe. Jay, that's how it works. The ELO is getting reduced and reduced. Oh, so what are we going to do? Answers. Answers, guys. First, the answers. We are losing our ELO. Nobody with any answer at all, guys. What is this? No answers for this one. That's it. That's how we just give up. That's it. Guys, black to play in this position. There's something that black can do here. What? It's not going to be so ever so simple every time. Is it queen f6? What do you think? Ant-Man, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You are a student of some class. I don't think so. What do you mean, no idea? Is it queen f6? Do you want to attack the bishop? You got to think of something. Or even better, do you want queen f5? Very bad. No, you got 3 minutes more. We have won 3 games. Come on now. Queen f5. Look at the bishop, guys. So do you want to play queen f5? That will also support the rook on b1. Rook b1 idea. Do you want to go for that? Guys, make sure you're thinking properly there. Queen f5, guys. How many people will support queen f5? I told you why I like that. Let's see if I can draw arrows here. Can I draw arrows? No, I cannot draw arrows. No. I said queen f5 so that you get support for b1 also. You're attacking the bishop. You're attacking the pawn. Do you like that move? Queen f5. Jay also likes queen f5. I'm gonna do queen f5. Okay. So now what? Says that's not the best one. Do you want to take the rook? Rook takes f2. Queen f5. Rook takes f2 was the best move because after this, let's say the king would have taken, right? And then we will win the queen. Guys, interesting enough, is it not? The next one is your homework. Oops, what happened there? Yeah, next one is your homework. Take a screenshot of this, Jay, and have it uploaded. Take a screenshot of this, Jay. Upload it. It's 1 minute to stop. We're going to stop the stream now. Jay, take a screenshot of this. This is your homework. It is white to play. That queen f5 answer you gave was wrong. Now what about this one? This is your homework. Should we take the rook? That's it. Checkmate. Let me know. We'll stop for now, guys. We'll stop for now. Remember, tomorrow I'm going for a jab, the vaccination. So we'll have a holiday tomorrow. But you guys can play the bullet or whatever it is that you decide to do. Enjoy. At least play independently. Some 10+3 games or 10+5 games. And we will meet on Tuesday. Until that time, please do take care. Bye-bye. See ya.